Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now we are going to continue with another question, and I hope that you'll be able to comprehend it as other students. So now, while we're continuing with solve for x series, so what I can say is that if you come across something like this, a question where they say that solve for x and they tell you that make sure that the answers are actually correct to two decimal places. This means that you have to make sure that if x is equals to 0.123, then you have to make sure that you cut 3 off, and then you have 0.12. If this is above or equals to 5, then you just make sure that this will be 1 and 3, as you are carrying the 1 to the 2 decimal place. So I'm going to continue with this question, and I hope that you will understand the answer. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to open our board, and this is actually our board. So sorry. So the equation will be 2x squared minus 6x plus 1, and that equals 0. So the most important thing is that when they tell you that you should make sure that the answer should be two decimal place, it means that you should think about the quadratic equation. Think about the quadratic equation immediately, because they really want you to use that. So you don't have to squander your time thinking about how you can be able to factorize this. Just jump into the quadratic equation. And remember that the quadratic equation will be x, which is equals to negative b, the coefficient of x, and then the plus or minus, because you're going to get two values, the plus one and also the minus one. So then the square root of b squared minus 4ac, the constant will definitely be c. So then that will be divided by 2a. This is your quadratic equation. So just to continue with that, we can do what? We can make sure that we identify a, b, and also c. So it means that this will be our a, this will be our b, and then this will be our c. So that's how it works all the time. 1, 2, 3. So this means that you go down and say x is equals to the 6. So that will definitely, sorry, I think that we have what? We have a negative there. So this means that negative into negative will be a plus sign. So we have to deal with that. The plus, minus, then the square root of b, which is negative 6 square, minus 4, and then a, and then our c is 1, right? And then all will be divided by the 2 is to 2, you see. So this means that we already know that the minus times minus will definitely give us a positive number. So we are going to erase this and that. This is a positive, right? So with that, let's go and erase our board so that we can be able to continue with our equation. So I don't have enough space, but I'll try my best to ensure that everything is actually there on the screen. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to say that, or let me erase the top part as well so that we can get a space. I hope that you do get that and you do get the equation down here. So I'm going to continue with the equation as we have x, which is equals to, so this 6 will definitely be 6 plus or minus, right? And then I need the square root of something inside. So what I'm going to do is to calculate our values. So what do we have? We have 6 square, and remember 6 times 6, this means that the minus will definitely change into positive, but let's try to do it together. To square, this will equal 36, so we just have to write our 36 there, and then after that we have what? Negative 4 times 2. This we can actually use our head. I mean, negative times any number will definitely be a negative number, so that would be negative 8. As we know that 1 has nothing to do with, does not actually change the normal value. So just to ensure that those who are used to a calculator understand what's happening, you can say negative 4 times 2, this will be negative 8, and then we know about it. Simple, right? So after calculating that, we know that everything should be divided by 2 times 2, 4, right? So now we can see the progress. So I'm going to erase everything down here so that we can continue with the lesson. So let's see what we can do with this, right? So now we have 36 minus 8. This is definitely 28, so that will be 36 minus 8. This will be 28. So meaning that we are going to say that x is equals to 6, the plus of square root of 28 divide by, right? Divide by 4. And then the other one, as we have the negative 1, we're going to say x is equals to 6 minus, right? Minus square root of 28 divided by 4 equals to, and then equals to, right? So I'm going to calculate everything and then we get the values so that you can see where we're going. The reason why we have a negative here is because of the negative down here, and also the plus here just came here. Okay, so with that I need to calculate this one here first. Okay, so here we are going to say to calculate the top part first, which is 6, the plus of the plus of what? The plus of square root of 28, which is equals to this here, and then all divide by 4. So then we are getting our fraction here the way it is. But if you wanna get everything according to the digits, then this is what you can do, and then you are going to write 2,82, because this should be rounded off to 2 decimal places. I hope you do understand how you can go about the solution for that. So I'm going to erase everything and then calculate the remaining solution. Here we have what? 6 minus the square root of 28, which is equals to this, and then all divided by 6, then this will definitely give us 0.17. So here this is actually a good solution because I'll be able to elucidate how the two decimal places work. So if you go and say 0.17, this is incorrect. This is definitely incorrect. So you, as I said, that you have to ensure that you round it off as soon as you see that you have 0.17, and the number here is above 4.5 or 4.9, I can say. So it means that the answer here should change, and then the answer here should be what? 1,8. So we rounded off that 7. So this is the precise answer that you should write in order for the marker to award you all the marks. So I hope that you do understand my explanation, and I'll definitely continue with part 3 of the video. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free to add them so that I can actually follow them, because I'm actually taking more time explaining how you should actually reach the answer. So if you do understand, then I'll definitely minimize the duration of the video. Thank you.